There are many times during your case that you're going to want the judge to do something, and it's a very simple process. You should file a motion with the court. Motion sounds like it's a fancy word, but really what it is, it's a request for court action.
There are two ways to communicate with a judge. The first is in person in the courtroom during a hearing or trial. The second is by filing papers called motions. A motion is the paper you must file to ask the judge to order something or to take some other action. It is the first step in a three-step process called motion practice. The person who is asking for a court order is called the moving party. First, the moving party files a motion with the court asking for something specific. Second, the other side files a response. Third, the moving party can reply to the other side's response. After these three steps are complete, the judge will examine the documents and make a decision. With almost all motions, you must give the other side a copy of all documents filed with the court. This is called serving the other party. There are particular forms that you must use with each motion. To file a motion, you must complete these forms. 1. Motion. 2. Affidavit and memorandum. 3. Order on motion. You can get copies of the forms online. After you've completed the forms, make 2 copies. 1 copy is for your records, and 1 copy must be mailed or hand-delivered to the other side or to his or her lawyer. File the originals in the court clerk's office. We are now going to prepare a motion as an example. Suppose you're asking the court to order the other side to return a boat you own together. The motion form will look more or less like this. It's like a cover sheet. You will enter your name, a mailing address, and a phone number. Make sure the phone number is where you can be reached during the court's business hours of 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Here, you enter the city or town of the Superior Court that's handling your case. Enter your name again on either the plaintiff or defendant lines. This is determined by your status in the case. The plaintiff is the person who filed the complaint and started the case. The defendant is the person who received the complaint and filed the answer. Your case number goes here. Here, where the form says Motion 4, you give your motion a title. In this example, we'll use the title Return of Boat. Again, enter your name. In this space, you will explain in just a couple sentences what you want the judge to order, and you will give your reasons. You describe the boat, and you explain why you need it. Check this space if you want a hearing on the motion. That is, if you want to appear in court to argue your motion in front of the judge. Check this space if you're including additional pages with the motion. These boxes are reminders of the other 2 forms that you are required to file with this motion. Here you sign and date the form when you complete it. Now we will do an example of an affidavit. An affidavit is a sworn written statement that you give to the court describing the facts. This is the second form in the packet you submit to the court when filing a motion. Again, you enter your name and contact information, the name of the court, and the title of the motion. On this form, you explain in more depth the fact behind your request. In this example, the woman making the motion explains why she needs the boat and why she can't depend on her husband. This form will need to be signed and sworn to before a notary. The clerk at the court can notarize the affidavit for you for free. This third form, the order, requires the same identifying information as the other 2. This is the order you're asking the judge to sign. You write down exactly what you want the judge to order, but you do not sign it. If the judge agrees to give you what you want or grant your motion, he or she may sign it or write up a different order. You do not sign this form. Remember, you must make a copy of all 3 forms for your records along with any other documents you attach. And you must also make a copy of all the forms and attachments for the other side. These must be sent to the other side or his or her attorney by first-class mail or hand-delivered. This is called service. You must submit proof to the court that you gave the other side a copy, proof of service. Motion practice can be complicated. We have only covered the most basic points in this video. For further information, you should visit the Family Law Self-Help Center website.